taken for granted that, some people might just be scrolling through Facebook and seeing this. This might be the very first tournament that they're watching just because it's the one that they stumble upon. So they're going to be seeing a display of what this game might be about. Maybe a little bit more movement oriented than it is just full on all out offensive options. But Meister approaching with the Nair, trying to start things out, and especially for this winners final it's going to be an interesting dilemma here. Is this going to be the unstoppable force of Game & Watch's counterpunching going up against the immovable object of Rob, or is this something else entirely? Epic Gabriel trying to provide a quick answer for me right off the bat. It's all about the machines.
I think Gabriel at one point in his life considered taking the Epic out of his tag, but after that stock, I don't think he should, Stu. That was an incredible 0 to death. For those of you who don't know, Meister is one of the best players on the planet right now in this day and age that we're playing on. It's Epic Gabriel right up there with himself, too, obviously making a statement with that first stock. But now Gabriel, too, trying to rack up even more damage. You can see him keeping the disadvantage here. Even a character like Game & Watch. Oh, the bucket. It's going to fill it up a good amount here. That's a scary now. Gabe's going to have to recover. He already burned his air dodge, but thankfully he still has that active Nair to save himself on the way down, Stu.
Yeah, and as we're continuing on, again, with these grabs, it's amazing to think that Rob can be so compact in the middle of that grab, but here we are, and the lightness of Game & Watch coming back to bite them as Meister goes down 3 stocks to 1. This is not a good showing for Meister to start things out, but also this is a well-studied Rob and Epic Gabriel.
Here we go. Got to make it back. Good pressure at the ledge. What an air dodge to avoid that forward air. I didn't think he could do that, man. Big 2-stock lead here for Gabe. He's trying to make this one a 3-stock fair, Stu. What a statement to make coming into winners finals. He's playing super warm right now. He's playing hot.
Meister getting a little too antsy with their buttons. I don't know. You're just seeing a lot of smashes being thrown out, trying to get these reads, because you're not seeing a whole lot of the other confirms. But really, Epic Gabriel has not been where Meister has wanted them to be, and this is intentional. This is Epic Gabriel studying Meister's gameplay inside and out, and knowing exactly where that little turquoise flat bean is going to be at all times.
Good delay there from Meister, too, knowing his recovery route was going to get stuffed out by that down air. Had he recovered any earlier, so nice job. He's holding on to this last stock that he has, trying to make a big comeback, Stu. He's starting it off really well, racking up his damage, getting some up airs here, going to the fish, going to the air, anything you got, all the elements, Water, air, fire, he's got them all.
There you go. Well, I mean, it's definitely someone in the Avatar state, and everything was great until the fire smash attack happened. But this is Meister now, sitting at 92%. Definitely combo food is one way that you can describe Rob, is that up tilt. I mean, that up tilt is such a niche move, but when it has its utility, it comes so very much in handy. You always want to be hitting that thing from the front.
Stu, there was a lead at one point. It is completely gone from Epic Gabriel. He still hasn't been able to land yet. This is looking like trouble, but the back air, does he find it? Yes, paint me like one of your French girls. Moving on, Epic Gabriel stealing that away with a very active back air. Smooth stuff there. Wow, actually, I don't even want to say that was smooth. That was rough sailing for the last 2 stocks. That was scary. That was looking like the Meister stuff. That was looking like Meister said, I don't even need those first 2 stocks to take you out, Gabe. That was crazy. Ending the story of the comeback kid. Meister losing the first game, but if I'm Meister, I'm feeling okay. I'm like, you know what? I lost that game, but I had no business even making it that close. No business at all.
It certainly seemed like it, didn't it, Has? Because Epic Gabriel has taken those first couple of stocks so convincingly, and we're getting that run back right away as Epic Gabriel and Meister are going to give us a repeat performance of what they just saw. However, it's going to be Meister pen in hand looking to write a different ending as we are going right back for game number 2. What does Meister need to do differently in order to make this a little bit of a closer affair?
So Meister, I think it was just the way he played that last stock. He just really pushed the advantage state. I think FD is a great stage for Game & Watch to take off and get some really strong offensive strength started. He can't just throw away those first couple stocks early. That's it. That's it, Stu. That's all he needs to change. So now he's like, you know what? I did all that with 1 stock at the end of game 1. If I come in here in game 2, and I'm able to just replicate what I did in that final stock 3 times, it's a wrap. I'm going to win this very easily.
Oh my gosh. You see, You see what happens when grease and sausage jams up your circuitry? You get a hard time disadvantage. So that's going to be Epic Gabriel being taken advantage of off of the stage, and relatively even couple of exchanges. All things considered, is that Nair is going to be deployed yet again, and that thing does pick up in front as well. That hitbox is just as large as those fish would have you to believe, has.
Look at that, too. Going for the neutral beat, which I don't think we saw a whole lot of, actually, in the first game. But the first stock again going to Epic Gabriel, scooping him up with the up smash. Nice job there by the robot himself.
And we're just having this come back here. It's, yeah, Meister, what I've been saying thus far, that bomb, you have to defuse it somehow. And I mean, up air would have done it. Well, grab onto up air would have done that.
That was an amazing timing on the bomb, though, catching Rob right on the wagon, actually. You could see him, it hung all the way down, dude, and the drop of the bomb just barely connected with him, and it was able to take the stock down. That was just amazing timing by Meister. I think Epic Gabriel thought it just wasn't going to connect with him. He was still going to have that invincibility at the ledge. So nice job there by Meister, and getting an up smash. Don't challenge that move, Stu. Just don't do it. There's no need to do that. Just run away and try to, zone it out a little bit. That's all you got to do. Don't try to challenge it. You're not going to win.
Now Epic Gabriel is down one stock to 2, and that's how you utilize Bucket. It has such good utility. Great tech there by Meister, who's been ready with those things all night long. And again, that Bucket, even though you're getting your jump caught there by that up smash, it's 1 stock to 1 now. Yeah, that Bucket does reflect physical projectiles in this version of Smash, so it's another thing that helps Meister control the neutral against Epic Gabriel a little bit more effectively. The question is, how far does that gyro reach if you're able to utilize it?
Very true, very true. And you got the Bucket on either side, too. Like, Gabriel's been playing a great zoning game from, like, the mid-range and not really relying on his projectiles too much, because you got to respect the Bucket, as we've seen all throughout the day. And again, the great bomb placement there from Meister. Able to get him. What a recovery from Gabe, but that down smash going to connect and kill him off the top. What the heck?
I mean,
well,
yeah, that's why they call him Mr. Game & Watch. He games and you watch. That's just the deal.
And you watch your stock go off the top, man. That's it. That's how it goes.
That's generally how it be. It is what it is, and it do what it be. And the run back for Meister proves to be successful, as it was by the narrowest of margins, but still winds up making it happen. And again, that was a potentially game-saving tech there, because if you give Epic Gabriel any more room with which to work, you are affording so many more chances for one of the best Game & Watches in the world. Certainly one of the best players in the world, bar none the best Game & Watch.
Yeah, dude, and I think, Stu, we're talking about Game 1 adjustments, or Game 2 adjustments that Meister needed to make. Now we're talking about Epic Gabriel a little bit, and the adjustments he needs to make, and 2 things he did wrong in that game. He challenged up smash on the second stock, and he challenged down smash, and got too close to it on the third stock. So he just needs to stay a little further away from those smash attacks from Game & Watch. They are deadly and relatively lagless as well. So you got to just respect them and move away from them. I know it's hard. I know it's enticing to try to swing at them, especially on Wi-Fi, but it's very, very strict window to do. So that was a great game. Well played by Meister. That's what you love to see. Great response in Game 2, Stu. Now Game 3, it's up to Epic Gabriel to respond himself. That up smash is putting in the work. Any pressure on his shield, scoops on both sides, Stu.
Just ever so close. And again, going right back to Final Destination and for the potential rubber match on in this best of 3 series, as we as baseball fans are all too used to this, but there's no variance in the pitchers, there's no switching up the lineup. You're going in with the same loadout, you're going in with the same tool set. So what does Epic Gabriel, what do they need to repeat from game number 1 to find that success from game 3 that you found to be so paramount? Anyway.
Well, what I love is, a lot of this is coming out of both players saying, hold on, what's the situation? I love that he mashes that up B. Great defensive option there. Rob can usually KO most of the cast in that situation. Almost guaranteed in that situation. But Game & Watch can escape it with that up B. But the thing I love, Stu, is that both these players are saying we're going to FD, we're going to fight each other head on, no platforms in the way, no shenanigans, me versus you, mano-y-mano, and you know what? If we're going to change anything up, it's going to be the game plan and not the floor plan. And again, we're catching Meister getting a little greedy there with the aerial on his shield, up smash, catching him down. And Epic Gabriel again with the lead, Stu. We saw in game 1 and game 2. Let's see how he uses it in game 3.
Ooh, but again, that drag down, that forward air can actually catch and kind of drag you down with it if you are not able to react. So good awareness there by Meister to catch onto it, and that is an explosive end to the first stock of Epic Gabriel. Could have tried some circuits there, trying to recreate that magic. However, Epic Gabriel still utilizing and conserving their movement options, including that jump, saving them from another explosive fade.
Like the way he got off the ledge against the chef. It's a tricky move to get around at the ledge, actually, but he went in, took one hit, and then went above the Game & Watch. That's a good way to deal with it. You can take one hit from it. You don't want to go back onto the ledge, though. Nice shot by Epic Gabriel. He's already at 105%. He's got to recover again. Seeing the chef in action here. Gonna go high with an air. Nope, up air. I like the coverage. He's covering the jump very well in that spot. Meister's so smart in that position in the game. Woo, okay, there you go, Stu. That's what you're talking about.
There you go. I told you, man, there's something about this character that really does kind of click with me, and I'm not really sure what that says about me. That might be a personal statement, but nevertheless, this is Meister displaying why they are, in fact, the authority on Game & Watch. However, Epic Gabriel says, you have no power in this realm! I'm going to catch your jump and up air you straight into the blast zone.
Meister, man, again, you see him just trace the movement of the Rob, a big box character who's going to take a ton of damage. Game & Watch does have the top. That's a big situation for Rob. Look, he's able to fight him way off the ledge with it. That's how you use Rob's tools against him. Don't let him ledge trap you with it. Use it against him when he's trying to ledge trap you. It's so good, man. Great gameplay there by Meister. Okay. Woo!
Winner of this one will have an advantage going into game number 4. Of course, best of 5 series. That Nair approaching is shielded, and Meister now looking for more options, going to combo off of that up air, and that's a big body to get comboed. That's a lot of damage. You want no part of, quite frankly, if you're Epic Gabriel.
But you got to look at the weight differential here, Stu. It's so big. Game & Watch definitely a death percentage. I don't think Gabriel is quite yet unless he gets hard red. Another smash attack, an up smash or a down smash might do it. Now he's getting closer, 100% getting closer to getting KO'd by Game & Watch. Air dodging through that, like you said, Stu, throw out a quick hitbox, throw it a fair there, break through it instead of air dodging, committing to something like that. But here we go.
Yeah, that lack of a fast fall is going to kill Meister at some point, because you're going to have to read the landing with the down smash, I feel like, if you really want this kill, especially if Epic Gabriel gets a little too jump happy, as we've been seeing, just a little bit, looking for the up smash. However, Meister is there to punish, and the forward air neutralized by the Nair yet again. You're not going to up air them into the blast zone. You're just not. You're going to need to get this kill.
Yeah, this is a huge situation. You see a lot of fair setup. Oh, this is a down smash. He couldn't get the read though. Look at like a lot of fair setups, and then he's trying to force Gabriel to land onto an up smash. Look at all this aerial pressure here. Now Meister has to land. Stu, it's either player's game. That was so risky from Gabe. We saw him lose stocks to that earlier. That exact up smash, but he comes in and hits him with a steel chair. Stu, you've seen it a million times in wrestling. I know you're a wrestling commentator. Go ahead, tell us about the steel chair, man.
I mean, that thing, you know how angry you have to be to hit someone with a chair while it's unfolded? That's just nuts. I mean, it wasn't even with the broadside or anything. Like, just straight up with the legs, the chair. And I mean, I know this thing is a robot, but even to me, that's just cold, Meister. So it's going to be Meister going up by a score of 2-1, and that quick little option has such good reach. I would contest one of the better tilts in the entire game, if I'm being completely honest, as.
It's really good in Game & Watch. Like, he's not the fastest character on the ground, that's for sure. And then also, what he gets is if he boosts it too, if he does a little pivot boost there with it, he gets some good little movement that helps him cover the ledge a little bit more. I did a chair movement there, you couldn't see it, but I was, getting my own chair game on. But he can boost it and get a little puff of movement that helps Game & Watch out so much. All right, good. That was I didn't even mean to, but
okay.
Anyway, man, Game 4 coming up here. Meister already up 2-1 after dropping that first game. But now we're going to get into this Game 4 situation. Oh, great song, by the way. I love this. A little Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, absolutely. The fact that we had Metal Gear Solid music in this game, what a time to be alive. But we're just rolling along here, and certainly some tactical espionage platform brawling occurring, and Epic Gabriel and Meister. Oh my gosh. Is this actually a weapon to surpass Metal Gear has? This Rob that we're seeing here. But if it is, they'll have to show it because they're going to have to take 2 straight games off of the Game & Watch.
Yeah, he's like Metal Gear's like little cousin or something. You know what I mean? Like he's just like a tiny little robot compared to the big one. But anyway, here we go. Seen a first stock situation. We've seen Gabe take these first stocks, but it hasn't really mattered a whole lot except for in that game 1 when he came out with a huge monstrous lead. And then Meister, he's just had a stranglehold on this matchup since then. Good get off me dare though. Epic Gabriel trying to fight his way down. It's gonna be so important to do too, Stu. That's where he's been taking a ton of damage that's led to KOs. So good job early on in this game by Epic Gabriel.
You do see Meister having those tendencies to get a little aggressive, and that is where you'll see Meister get checked. That's actually where a lot of this damage has come from, and certainly contributed to that first kill off of the up air. You saw Meister trying to jump in just a little bit too much, trying to get off maybe a nair or try to extend something with up air, and that's when you saw the jets kind of get turned on, and Epic Gabriel was able to pile on damage as they're still doing here, 56% on the second stock already.
Nice, good whiff punish there on the grab. Up smashing too. That's been one of the go-to tools from Gabriel. That time, or for Meister, and that time Gabriel just got caught reaching in a little too far. I like that he wasn't challenging the up smash, but he still got caught by it. So you got to give Meister a lot of props there for closing out that stock.
Not finding a placement on the fair. And even Bear is going to have its uses for spacing out. In fact, that was one of the better spacing options that you had. Just a game ago had that, but it works out just fine here. But you really haven't had a whole lot of an opportunity to use it, mostly because you haven't really been able to catch Rob below the ledge without putting yourself in a just absolute mountain of risk.
What an air dodge away and a little bit of drift there too. Very nice job. Yeah, absolutely. You're dead on too, Stu. Sorry, I was just trying to do a little bit of play-by-play there. Keep up with the action a little bit, but your analysis is great. I totally agree, man. So here we go. Hold down center stage. The trade is going to be great for Meister. Again, another explosion. But Stu, I think he was trying to go with your strategy of forward airing through it, but it didn't work out for him. I think it was just good spacing from Meister, coming a little above where the Rob forward air was going.
Yeah, and again, good placement. The Wally Wop at the ledge. Good DI there from Meister, who's able to get it back. That gyro floating there at the ledge, eventually going to tag Meister and get themselves into a world of trouble and still in disadvantage. Going on the offensive, and that's one way to get back. Brilliant stuff by Meister. Sometimes you just got to go with the aggressive option, and to Meister's credit, they have not shied away from it.
A lot of this percentage, we're already saying 70, almost 80 on Epic Gabriel. There was a situation on the ledge where Gabe got one parry, but it was actually a 2-piece. He needed to parry twice, and he couldn't find it. Now we're seeing Meister live. Had he gotten that, he would have gotten the stock with a down smash. Now we're seeing Meister at 162, Gabe at 100. This is trouble, but the up air is certainly going to do it. Nice job by Gabe, but even better by Meister. Oh, man, the read of the century. You will roll into me. He forced that situation. What a job there by Meister to close that one out. What a hard read. The hardest of reads, Stu. You need glasses on for that one. Jeez. Get him a body bag, man. That was the curtains from side to side, coast to coast, dude.
I have read classical Greek literature that was less easy than that read. I don't even know what to tell you. That roll, Gabriel, that robot just got headbutted straight through his chassis. Like, that wasn't even close. That was insane.
The up smash, the up smash being used like in several different ways too, Stu, and there at the end to truly close it out was just incredible. Nice job there. Epic Gabriel going down to losers. Meister dominant, losing game 1 and then 3-0ing him. Well, 3-1 obviously, but you got the 3-0 after that, just making the correct adjustments. I just see maybe Gabe go to a different stage, especially after losing 2 in a row like that. They were pretty close.
And it was a convincing game 1 too.
Yeah, I know. Meister, his whole game plan changed, man. He just dominated. I feel like his advantage state picked up a lot, and the way he was fighting up the ledge got better too. So I think a lot of different things got better for Meister himself, but he just looked more like Meister as he came alive. And I feel like Gabe, he was getting closer and closer. He was inching and closing the gap, but he just couldn't pounce and get that final hit in there. So